Start, Jameis.
Hey, Jameis.
What's up, Luke?
Hey, what was kind of the mindset going into that last drive in the fourth quarter? I mean, you guys had kind of struggled the three preceding drives, but Taysom said you had a lot of confidence just to put together a long drive and kill some clock there.
Finish. That was simple. Just finish and get the win.
Jeff Nowak.
Hey, Jameis. So when you're playing across from a defense that's having the type of day y'all did today, does that affect kind of how you approach some of these situations, knowing that just not putting the defense in a disadvantaged position is probably going to be enough?
Yeah, well, we just knew that we just had to protect the football, and we were going to come off winning this game. I think we ran the ball really well. I think our defense played really well, and we protected the football, and that's the formula to winning games in the NFL.
Jeff Duncan.
Yeah, along those lines, Jameis, how often did you hear that message this week from you and just the whole team, from Coach Payton, about that turnover ratio in New England?
I mean, I think it was our key to victory. So we knew we had to come in and do that, and we did that, and that's why we won.
Mike Triplett.
Jameis, can you talk us through your decision to throw the TD pass to Marcos Callaway, even though you were kind of wrapped up?
Yeah,
what did you see on that play?
That was all God. I felt zero, so I checked it, and that was all God. Like, I was trying to throw that ball away. Marquez went up there and snatched it. So touchdown, good guys.
What was the message to you after that throw? Like, don't do it again, but good throw? Or
If you're throwing away, make sure you throw it away. I said, and I told him, I said, God, I said, Coach, that's all God. Can't get in the way of God's plan.
Amy Just.
Yeah, on that, did you know it was a free play, or were you just going for it?
No, I did not know it was a free play.
Luke Johnson.
Jameis, on that last drive, how clutch was DeAndre, especially on that third down play, just to keep that drive going?
It was excellent. He created some separation, got open, and it was delivered to him.
Rod Walker.
Hey, James, how excited are you just to be, getting a chance to come back to New Orleans? And also, follow up on that, what have you kind of learned about this team these past 3 weeks?
Man, I'm more than excited to be able to prepare to play a team in our home stadium. I think we all excited for that. We excited to get out of Dallas, and we're excited to come home, man. Like, that's what we do it for. We did it for the city. We knew that we needed to get a win we knew everybody was going to be coming ready to represent anyway, but we know it would have been better taste in our mouths and a better taste in the city for us to come up here and get a good win in Foxborough.
Jeff Duncan.
Yeah, Jameis, you've played in this league a while now. I mean, can you put into context what it means to come into this stadium against this team with that head coach on the other sidelines? I mean, not a lot of teams come in here and win in this place.
Yeah, I'm playing for my head coach. So our head coach, he has a lot of accolades as well. But again, we definitely revere Coach Belichick. He's definitely a Hall of Fame coach. But I'm just happy that we were able to come in as a team. Defense dominated, offensive line did their thing. They dominated the line of scrimmage. AK had a heck of a day, and we made plays in the passing game when we needed to. Taysom stepped up huge, carrying the load also on that last drive. So we played Saints football, and that's how we're playing right now. We protect the football and got a great win, and we're excited, man. We're excited to come back home and finally let other teams feel the wrath of our fans.
Brooke.
Jameis, I know communication was a big key this week, and the protection. It seemed like the offensive line, especially with Teron Armstead even going out, they were able to step up and continue to protect you well. Just how did you feel your communication was better this week and the protection from the offensive line?
I think we did a better job communicating. James Hurst did an incredible job, and Landon coming in, filling in for James, of being resilient, man. We're going to see where the details on Teron, but we know we would love to have him back as speedily as possible. But these guys have been very resilient. Like I say, every week, man, I got the best offensive line in the whole league, man. For 2 weeks, right? We lose Eric McCoy, Caesar, and Calvin come in and they pick up the load, right? And they did an excellent job today, and then we lose Teron today early, and James Hurst picks up the load, man. It just talks a lot about that room, how important it is for those guys to have continuity and be together. And I'm just happy that those guys were able to persevere today.
Fletcher Mackel.
Jameis, if I can follow up on something you just said, I think obviously people know you, the big arm and the ability to go vertical, and Sean and Drew, what they did here for so many years. You just said Saints football. Is Saints football now efficiency and physicality up front?
Well, Saints football has always been efficiency and physicality up front. I mean, them the only Saints that I knew. So yeah. That's all I know about the Saints. They went up front. And they play tough, and that's what we did here. I think the best thing is it's so challenging to win in this league. So any way that you do it to the best of your abilities. Obviously, I know I got to get better at the quarterback position, and I'm gonna continue to do that. But I'm happy that we got this win.
Thank you, Jameis.
Thank you.
Marshawn Lattimore next.